Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Bhagavatam class. Today is Monday, 31st August 2015. We start with our prayers. Narayanam namaskritya Naram chaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam Tato jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu Nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama shloke Bhaktir bhavati naishtiki Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Reading from Canto 3, Chapter 9, Shloka number 2. Rupam yad etad avabodha rasodayena
Rupam Etam Avadhasodayena.
Shashvan nivratta tamasa Shashvan nivratta tamasa sad anugrahaya
Shashvan
Ado grahitam avatar shatay kabijam Yanana vipadma bhavanada aham avirasam Rupam yad etad avabodha rasodayena
Rupam Avadhasodayena.
Shashvan nivratta tamasa sad anugrahaya Ado grahitam avatar shatay kabijam Yanana vipadma bhavanada aham avirasam Rashmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Rupam yad etad avabodha rasodayena
Rupam yad etad
Shashvan nivrutta tamasa sad anugrahaya
Shashvan
Ado gruhitam avatar shataika bijam Yanna vipadma bhavanad aham avirasam
Kamalini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Rupam yad etadavabodharasodayena.
Rupam
Avabodharasodayena
सस्वन्निवृत्ततमसा सदनुग्रहाय
शश्वन्निवृत्तसहसदनुग्रहाय
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनाद् अहम् आविरासम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनादहम् आविरासम्
सौम्य माताजी।
रूपं यदेतद् अवबोधरसोदयेन
रूपं
रूपं यदेतदवबोधरसोदयेन
शश्वन्निवृत्ततमसः सदनुग्रहाय
सस्वन्निवृत्ततमसः सदनुग्रहाय
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनाद् अहम् आविरासम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनाद् अहम् आविरासम्
प्रेमा वर्धिनी माताजी।
रूपं यदेतद् अवबोधरसोदयेन
रूपं यदेतद् अवबोधरसोदयेन
शश्वन्निवृत्ततमसः यद् अनुग्रहाय
सस्वन्निवृत्ततमसा
अनुग्रहाय
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
आदौ गृहीतम् अवतारशतैकबीजम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनाद् अहम् आविराजम्
यन्नाभिपद्मभवनाद् अहम्
आविरासम्
हरे कृष्ण। रूपम
रूपम्
form,
रूपं
form,
form
yat
यत्
which,
which
which
etat
एतत्
etat
that,
that
avabodha rasa
avabodharasa
of your internal potency,
of
of your
your
internal potency
udayena
udayena
with the manifestation,
with
with
the
the
manifestation
shashvat
shashwat
forever,
forever
forever
nivratta
nivratta
freed from,
freed from
tamasaha
tamasah
material contamination,
material
contamination
sat anugrahaya
sat
sat anugrahaya
anugrahaya
for the sake of the devotees,
for the sake of the
devotees
adau
Adav
original in the creative energy of matter,
original in the creative energy of matter
grahitam
grahitam
accepted,
accepted
avatar
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 of incarnations,
of
of
incarnations
incarnation
shata eka bijam,
shata eka bijam
shat ek bijam
the root cause of hundreds,
the root cause of
the root
hundreds
cause of
yat
yet
that which,
that
that which
nabhi padma
Nabhi Padma
nabhipad
the navel lotus flower,
the
Naval
the
Lotus
navel
Flower
lotus flower
bhavanat
Bhavanath
Nath
from the home,
from
From
the
the
home
aham
aham
myself,
myself
myself
avirasam
avira
Avirasam
generated.
generated
The form which I see is eternally freed from material contamination and has advanced to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower grown from your navel home. The form which I see
The form which I
See
is eternally freed
is eternally
free
from material contamination
from
from material contamination
and has advanced to show mercy
and
has
has
advanced
advanced to mercy
to the devotees
to
to the
devotees
devotees
as a manifestation of internal potency.
as a
as a
manifestation
manifestation.
potency.
This incarnation
This
This incarnation
incarnation
is the origin
is the
is the
origin
origin
of many other incarnations,
of
of many other
incarnation.
and I am born from the lotus flower
and I am
I am
born
born
from
from the lotus flower
grown from your navel home.
grown from your navel.
Thank you. Purport. The three deities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, the executive heads of the three modes of material nature, namely passion, goodness, and ignorance, are all generated from Garbhodakshay Vishnu, who is described herein by Brahma. From the Kshirodakshay Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expand at different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. They are expanded only for the transcendental happiness of the pure devotees. The incarnations of Vishnu who appear at different ages and times are never to be compared to the conditioned souls. The Vishnu Tattvas are not to be compared to deities like Brahma and Shiva, nor are they on the same level. Anyone who compares them is called a Pashandi or infidel. Tamasa mentioned herein is the material nature, and the spiritual nature has a completely separate existence from Tamaha. Therefore, spiritual nature is called Avabodha Rasa or Avarodha Rasa. Avarodha means that which completely nullifies. In the transcendence, there is no chance of a material contact by any means. Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth from the lotus flower generated from the abdomen of Garbhodakshay Vishnu. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave
Sri
Chaitanya-manobhishtam स्थापितं येन भूतले रूपदा
वन्देऽहं
गुरु
Vaishnavams
वंश गण रघुनान्वितं कंसजी साद्वैतं स्वभूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं
राधा कृष्ण
गणलता विशाखान्वितंश्च
हे कृष्ण
हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु
बन्धो
हे
गोपेश
गोपेश
राधाकान्त
कांत नमोस्तुते
तप्त काञ्चन
गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी
प्रणमामि हरि
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सरस्वती
सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि
भक्तवृंद
हरे
हरे
हरे राम
कृष्ण
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 हरे
हरे राम
हरे
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 नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण कृष्णाय हरे श्रीमते जयपदाय स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्कार पादाय नित्याय कृपाप्रदायिने जगन्नाथाय नगरग्रामतारिणे
Jai. Rupam yata
बोधरसोदयेन शश्वन्निरुद्धं
अनुग्रह आदौ
गृहीतं
avataram
जननाभिपद्मः हम अभ्यासम्
विरासम्
The form which I see is null, free from material contamination and has and to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower grown from your navel home.
So now, after taking darshan of the Lord in his heart, Brahmaji has started now his prayers, and this is the second shloka. And here, Brahmaji is saying some few things, which is about the Lord. First of all, he is declaring that the form he saw in his heart of Garbhodaksha Vishnu, it is free from any material, nivratta, tamasa, what was that? Nivratta, tamasa, sat anugrahaya. Of course, sat anugrahaya for the sake of devotees. Nivratta tamasa, freed from material contamination. Our form, the form of the human beings or all the jivas, is contaminated. Form is contaminated. We are not contaminated. But here, the Lord himself and his form both are not contaminated. That means it's transcendental. It's transcendental. And then how this form, which is eternal, it's not that he appeared and then he disappeared. Sometimes the Lord appears and disappears. Sometimes but his form is eternal. When we say manifest and unmanifest, that's for our eyes. But that does not mean that he is disappeared totally. Like when Krishna goes from this planet Of course, first of all, he never leaves Golok Vrindavan, but then even in his Leela, when he comes and goes, that just the appearance and disappearance. That's why even the devotees of the Lord, the pure devotees of the Lord, they are also Vaishnavas. They are also like that. They are also not contaminated. That's why we say that they appear and disappear. We don't celebrate birthdays and death anniversaries and things like that of the Vaishnavas. We always say it's the appearance day and disappearance day. All the great Acharyas and Vaishnavas. And here in the purport, you might have noticed that Prabhupada is saying that very clearly, that all these forms, the Vishnu Purusha avatars, and then their expansions, avatars, And it says here in the shloka that from one avatar, one expansion of Krishna, then many more avatars came. Shatayaka Bijam. Bijam is the root cause. He is the root cause. And of course, this knowledge is available to some small degree with the people in general. For example, in India, we just have this Dashavatar, 10 avatars of Vishnu. And then, of course, we get caught in that, okay, 8th avatar is Krishna. So Krishna is the avatar of Vishnu, and then, so generally there is a feeling, there is a knowledge in India that, Vishnu is superior than Krishna. Because Krishna is only an avatar and he's as good or as bad as others. That's what we think. But here it's revealed slowly, that Krishna is the, first of all, Adi Purushan. Second of all, he appears, just to explain the 8th avatar, he appears as in this, even if we take as 8th avatar, then he appears in his original form. For what? Paritranaya sadhuna. He just comes to give them association, to enact his leelas. We know the purpose of that, the leelas are there to attract us back to Krishna Loka. Because we are all wandered away, we have just come away from him. So sometimes it's difficult to explain this to people who have been, conditioned. And that conditioning came from Max Muller and company. This I had discussed few times. They they saw the glory of the Vedic culture in India. And then in their meeting, they thought, okay, how can we rule over the superior people? They are superior to us in every way. Their knowledge of the scriptures, their way of life, their purity, everything is far superior. Not everybody, but a big number. Even Kali Yuga had already advanced by 300,000 years. Still, I'm sorry, more than 3,000, 4,000 some years. So, they made a plan. They said, okay, first of all, we should put this glory down, So they started attacking all the Vedic literature, the Vedas. And then, especially at that time, Bhagavad was the most popular. Even today it is the most popular, but the number itself has gone down because people, now it is popular just amongst few people. There are very few in India who are very, dedicatedly studying Bhagavatam or something. Of course, some people just go for entertainment, some Bhagavad Saptah here, there, Some go for bhakti also. But that number of genuine Bhagavata sadhaka is much less. Because if you are at Bhagavatam, then it says that there are unlimited avatars of Krishna, and it at least lists 24. So there is no mention of Dashavatar. Bhagavatam, as you see, has mention of Mahabharata, Ramayana, everything. But there is no mention of Dashavatar. It's okay. As you are conditioned, so you will see. But this is our duty as devotees. To as many, we are not going here, in the public platform and shouting and things like that. We don't want to bring everybody down. We respect everybody's faith, everybody's belief, etc. But at the same time, when it is questioned, then we are supposed to know and tell what is truth. So Bhagavatam, Brahma Samhita, they are all there. So we are not saying because we like Krishna, because I like blue color, so I like Krishna, so I like, like that. No, not like that. We are liking because Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajam. We have strong faith and we know. It's not only faith. We know from scriptures who is who. So now this way the prayers will continue, and I hope more and more things like this will be revealed by Lord Brahma in his prayers. There are 40 odd shlokas more to go to describe what he saw and how he prays. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. If you have any question, comment, we can take it up.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Trimurtis, the passion, goodness and ignorance, they are not the type of trigunas that are existing in material nature, isn't it, Prabhuji?
They are controllers of that. They are the what you can call them, as the managers or controllers. The three are controlling the three different modes of nature. So they are not affected. Like Lord Shiva, for example, Lord Shiva is controlling the tamasa, but he is not in tamasa guna. They are all beyond this. So they don't get affected by that, because they are all transcendental. But among the transcendental, there is little variation, and that's why there's Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma come in a different category than Vishnu Tattvas. That's why we say Vishnu Tattvas, Shiva Tattvas, like that. There's different Tattvas, expansions.
They are all expansions of Garbhodh.
Yeah, originally it's all from Govinda. Govinda is the original, and then it's expansion to Purusha Avataras, and then from Lord Brahma. See, like here we see like Lord Brahma's forehead, Lord Shiva comes, like when he's angry, that Rudra. Again, and then there are 11 Rudras, and there is whole description is there.
But in this purport, it is said that Brahma and Shiva are
they are not Vishnu Tattva.
Garbhodakasaya Vishnu.
They are not Vishnu Tattva. That's what, because Brahma is born from Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, right? Whereas others are all expansions. There's a difference between somebody born from and there's an expanded.
Is Shiva also born from Garbhodakasaya Vishnu?
No. That's not
But in the purport it is said, no, Prabhuji.
What says? It doesn't say that.
Yeah, they are from Garbhodakasaya Vishnu. Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Is Prabhuji, just check here. I think so.
Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. The origin is still Krishna, the Krishna or his expansion. So here, okay. If it is saying that is true. Garbhodakasaya Vishnu is the origin of Lord Shiva also.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, I have heard that the incarnation of Lord Krishna is different than others. Like it is said that Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam, so
Yeah.
God Himself has descended, isn't it true? So
Yeah.
I heard some 16 kalaएं, or that is the maximum that this incarnation had. It was Purna Avatar, Prabhuji, I have heard.
Yeah, of course. See, Purna Avatar meaning Krishna manifests all his aspects when he comes as Krishna. first again, thing is, when we say Purna Avatar, that means again, Avatar means incarnation, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Avatar means it has come from somebody. So
Yes, Prabhuji.
Krishna is actually Avatari. He is the fountainhead, we say in English.
Yes.
Fountainhead of all avatars.
Okay,
To
Prabhuji.
say Krishna is Purna Avatar is also not complete understanding. That's my point,
That means he is not an avatar, he is God
He's not an
himself,
avatar,
isn't it?
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. This is not an avatar. He comes as himself, and it appears like, because, for example, Jayadeva Goswami, if you hear Dashavatar Stotra, he doesn't talk of Krishna at all, He says it's a Balaram. Okay, Balaram is expansion. So,
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Ashtapadi Krishna avatar is not
actually
mentioned.
for this understanding, clear understanding, all of you must read Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, chapter 6, I think, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining to Sanatana Goswami this whole business. Devotees have made a chart of that how Krishna is the origin and then how he expands. And he has various expansions and various avatars. It's not only Dasavatar or 24 avatars, There is a Guna avatar, Leela avatar, Purusha avatar. There's so many expansions. So Purusha avatars are all the Vishnus. And from them come all the other Ansha avatars. And Leela avatar is like, who are doing some pastimes of Krishna. They are repeating pastimes of Krishna. There's some Ansha avatar who are just, take a little quality of Krishna. And then finally there are Shaktavesha avatar. They have been empowered by Krishna to do certain things like Vyasadeva and Narada Muni and all. They're all called Shaktavesha.
Yes,
Prabhuji. Okay?
like Prabhuji Rishabdev is also an Anshakar. He started Jainism, I think, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there are unlimited, actually, that's what Bhagavatam is best. It says, as many number of waves in the ocean, that many avatars, that many expansions. So we should not be
Yes,
surprised.
Prabhuji.
We should not be surprised by but the point is that we should not, when we talk of Krishna, we should understand that he is absolute truth. He is the Paramam Param. So we should not try to put him under anybody. That's where the problem starts.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay? Thank you.
And
Yeah.
Prabhuji, freed from material contamination means beyond the three gunas, isn't it, Prabhuji?
Material contamination means affected by three guna. So when,
Yes,
we say
Prabhuji.
nivratta, when we say nivratta means yes. See, there is a pravratta and there is a nivratta. Pravratta means you are in the material world and you are
Yes.
suffering like everybody else. Nivratta means you are got away from this.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why there are in Vedic scriptures where they talk of two marga. Pravratti marga and nivratti marga.
In Gita also it is there,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
exactly. So I'm saying, that's why I say in Shastra there is a Pravratti Marga and Nivratti Marga. Pravratti Marga
Yes.
is the Karma Kanda, where okay, Papa, Punya, this, that's all Pravratti Marga.
Entering into Grihastha ashram, Prabhuji, isn't it?
Anything, like Brahmacharya ashram, any ashram. That's the
Okay.
Nivratti. Nivratti is where you are preparing yourself to go out of this, get out of this.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's why it's been declared. Brahma is declaring that this Garbhodakshay Vishnu is Nivratta from Tamasa. So we
Yes,
should not even consider that he is in any of that. Okay?
Yes, and Prabhuji, until now,
Yeah.
I used to think that Govind, this name came into existence when there was Krishna avatar. But from what you told, Prabhuji, it was there even at even when this word had not been.
That's from Brahma Samhita. Brahmaji has compiled a text in the glory of Krishna, and there he says, Govinda doesn't mean only cow. Govinda, go means also means the senses.
Indriya.
Yeah, Indriya.
Yes, Prabhuji, senses.
He gives pleasure
Controlling the
and he gives pleasure to the cows. Cows is come when Krishna appears, then we know about the cows. But that does not mean
Prabhuji,
cows were not there before Krishna. Yeah, tell me.
yes, Prabhuji. So Prabhuji, go means senses and wind means to control or to give pleasure. That I know.
Pleasure, no control. Control is Rishikesha.
Rishikesh.
Okay.
Rishikesha is controller of Indriyas, But
Yes.
Govinda
And Prabhuji,
gives pleasure.
Prabhuji, appearance and disappearance is for those Mahatmas
Yeah.
who were a part of Krishna, like Ansha Avatar and all, isn't it?
No,
Because
no,
if a person is born and
even the Santa, like Tukaram and everybody, all the great acharyas.
so for them, Prabhuji, there shouldn't be an appearance day because they were born like all others, and
They were not,
afterwards they realized.
that's why, they appeared and then they disappeared because they're all empowered, like I told you, Shaktavesh Avatar. So they come into that category.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
A lot more will come to discuss. Thank you.
Yeah, Prabhuji, actually, yesterday what happened, I was not at home and my mobile got discharged. So I had 2-3 questions, but I'll ask when you are free. So
Okay, no problem. You can ask.
can I ask?
I'm not stopping anybody. I'm just saying, we will get more and more opportunities as we go.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'll ask some other day.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.